Salud, Miami. So we already got that good stuff. We just got it. Now we're supposed to drop it off. We're supposed to drop it off at a certain address. And you know, it's that good stuff. Carlos, I just spoke to him on the phone, and he was like pretty agitated because we gotta hurry up. I had to park the convertible around the block, so we're not gonna draw too much attention. This is the block right here. We gotta watch out. Hey, we got the stuff, eh?
Sí, parce.
Sí, parce. Fuimos.
Sí, parce.
Sí, parce. No fuimos. Hey, we gotta watch out, you know? As beautiful as everything looks, but there's so many things going on in Miami. It's a whole mix. It's like una mezcla, like you say in Latin America, or right here in Miami. It's pretty common to use Spanish, or Spanglish for that matter. Spanglish being its own unique combination of English and Spanish. You probably heard about it, as the name suggests, Spanglish. So we be talking that Spanglish out here. So yeah, but back to the topic. We gotta deliver that stuff, and I'm not sure. Hold up, is that Carlos? Hey Carlos. Oh no, it ain't Carlos. I think it's his nephew taking his girlfriend shopping. Alright, he be taking care of other things while we drop off our stuff. And again, guys, hey, we gotta keep it low key over here, because you never know. You never know who's watching. But basically, it's important to stay focused, not lose your focus. Hey, let's go over to Carlos. Is he there? Hold up. Let's cross the street real quick. Thanks, appreciate it. Carlos, where you at? Hola, Carlos. ¿Todo bien? Oh, he busy. All right. He's staying low key. Yeah, it's a cover up. It's the regular cover up, you know, being a waiter out here. It's the perfect cover up. Nobody notices that he be running things, and he's the actual boss of the whole operation. And we can't pay too much attention. I'm just, you know, doing it for the heck of it, passing the street and asking what's up. So yeah, here we go. We almost there. How you doing?
Ja wiem, dobrze. Ja z Wojtkiem codziennie jestem w kontakcie.
Buenas. ¿Qué tal? ¿Bien? Sí.
Argentina?
No, Argentina.
Dobrze.
Nueva York. Nueva York, sí. ¿Conoces a Carlos? Sí, este güey de otro bar por aquí. Sí.
No.
¿Conoces por casualidad? ¿No? Vale, entonces está bien la atención, porque él dice, tú vas a ser un poco más tranquilo, no mucha atención. Yeah. You don't know what I'm talking about, right? All right, cool. No, don't worry about it. It's all good. All right, cool. Take it easy. Y'all ready for a little quiz? How did this particular flight of stairs right here, as well as this building, become a legendary site in South Beach, Miami? Applause to you if you thought of Scarface, as this location is where arguably the most intense scene of the movie was shot. And ironically, as you couldn't make this up, someone wanted to open a real drugstore in Miami and chose this very spot. So nowadays, this location is a CVS, y'all, which is basically a pharmacy and a grocery store combined. And fortunately, the only white powder available at CVS, in case you ever want to ask a store employee the famous Tony Montana line,
"You got your stuff?"
they'll probably send you to the baking soda aisle. Scarface, a movie classic like no other. So leave a like if you're a real one and fan of the most iconic gangster movie classic of all time as well. I appreciate y'all. Let's get back to the video though and find friggin' Carlos. Whether it's the local food, the music, the Spanglish being spoken in the streets, thus making Miami this Caribbean metropolis inside the US due to its tropical climate, comparatively laid-back culture, and the historically distinct Latin vibe that gradually gets more and more pronounced the closer you get to a place like Little Havana, which is where we headed right now, and it's kind of like the Miami version of Spanish Harlem in New York, a place where generations of people have started their American journey and an internationally recognized symbol of the role of immigrants in America. Until this day, Little Havana remains a thriving and culturally rich urban neighborhood, which is why you guys and I are headed there right now to see for ourselves what it's really like and gain our own impression over some Cuban coffee. Obviously, there's a lot to unpack in El Barrio in Little Havana right now, so your boy is super pumped and I appreciate y'all for coming along, and remember to subscribe to stay on top of the latest vibe. Let's get it, gang, or to say it in the Miami lingo, dale. We just made it, y'all. It's like a tiny version of Havana in Cuba, right here in the city of Miami. And we just made it. So let's go explore and check it out, guys. Let's get it. Little Havana, what's good in the hood? El Barrio. The first thing you register about this place, seeing the flags and all, is that it screams Cuban vibes, man. Bienvenidos, Pequeña Havana. Alright, I think we gotta go for some coffee right now. Let's get ourselves some coffee, shall we? Hola, muy buenas, ¿qué tal? Voy a tomar un café para llevar, por favor.
Con leche, colada.
Sí, sí, un poquito con leche. ¿Y tiene endulcorante?
Completa.
Sí, perfecto.
¿Sí?
Sí, muy bien, gracias.
¿Café con leche oscuro?
Puro, pero con leche. Oh, oscuro.
Oscuro.
Sí, perfecto. Fuerte, fuerte. Digamos así. So check it. They have all kinds of. Here we go. Perfect.
¿Para llevar?
Para llevar, por favor. Sí, gracias.
¿Algo más?
No, ya está.
3.20.
Perfecto. ¿Cuántas horas están abiertos aquí?
A las 8.
¿A las 8? Ah, perfecto. Entonces, aquí tienes. Perfecto. Muchísimas gracias. ¿De dónde eres?
Cuba.
¿De Cuba?
Sí.
¿De verdad? ¿Qué parte? ¿Habana? Ah, qué chistoso. Y ahorita estás en Pequeña Havana. ¿Cuántos años tiene aquí en Miami? Ajá, 2 años. ¿Y cómo es la vida aquí en Pequeña Havana? ¿Pero estás viviendo también aquí o un poco más lejos? Más o menos. Ah, qué bien. ¿Ya haces vacaciones en Cuba o no?
No, todavía no.
Oh, qué lástima.
La voy a dejar en el carrito porque allá.
¿Tienes basura por casualidad?
Sí, ahí.
Ah, perfecto, gracias. Muchísimas gracias, hasta luego. Cuban coffee. She asked me if I wanted milk. And yeah, I'm quite a coffee person. And whenever I have coffee, it's gotta come with milk. Otherwise, well, I'd still drink it. I'll still take a sip. I usually don't go for buddy. That's like a salsa party going on. Hey, hola, ¿cómo tú estás? ¿Bien? Sí. Need a new chain or some rings. Anniversary.
If you don't like it, pay for it.
Oh, is that right? Because it's a good thing actually, because we be spending some time down here in Little Havana.
If you
Right.
if you feel some
Right.
some for food, this is the best place.
¿Hablas español por casualidad? Oh, ¿de verdad? ¿De dónde eres tú?
Y cubano,
Cubano, ¿de verdad? ¿Y qué parte?
soy de La Habana.
Aquí en mira, cubano, aquí muchos cubanos, ¿no?
En esta zona.
Esta zona, ¿no? ¿Y cuántos años tiene aquí en
Yo
Miami?
un año y medio.
Un año y medio. Yo soy de Europa.
¿Eh?
De Europa, yo soy de Europa.
Debe ser.
Check it out. All these colorful murals everywhere are banging. Keep smiling, folks. Say cheese. Dice queso. Queso. It doesn't actually work like that. Cheese, queso, queso. Doesn't even make you smile. Queso. Let's try it with a little smile. Queso. That's kind of weird. That is weird. Guys, don't be saying queso and try to smile. That doesn't work. Your face muscles aren't gonna appreciate it. El Santo Taqueria. Órale pues. Check out the wrestler up there. I mean, everybody knows Mexico being this country where wrestling is so popular. It's not a miracle. They got the dude coming out of that next to its name, El Santo. It's crossed the street once again. Art is definitely something that you see quite a lot. And his chain, man. He's holding it like he wants to tell us, you don't guess the amount on my bank account. Órale pues. Another barber shop. ¿Qué es eso?
Pina. Es Cuba maní,
Sí,
México cacahuats
sí.
y aquí pina.
Pina,
¿Coge uno?
Esos. No, muchísimas gracias. Muchísimas gracias.
Rico. Se toma marrón. Eso se toma para jabón. Aquí lo comen mucho para
Muchísimas gracias, señora. Que tenga un buen día. She wanted to sell us some nuts. For what it's worth, man, whoever claimed Miami ain't the most walk-friendly place gots to be tripping. But having to walk a lot and generally exploring all these places by foot sort of became my new cardio. And really round off my workout that I did in South Beach earlier today before we headed out. Men's being productive out here, and I love to jam-pack my day with awesome and useful activities. Getting that workout done and heading out to Little Havana with you guys is my definition of a good time. Everything is copacetic. Big up Miami, big up Little Havana. We outside. Let's get it. These nuts. Check out these nuts. Another mural over there. Okay, so I am gonna have to say that something I do enjoy coming across is all these murals down here that are amazingly done. They look pretty dope. Hola, mami. Yo, what's going on here? Wepa. So if these folks weren't devoted to improving their salsa steps, then I don't know what's going on. I'm loving it. So this right here is Domino Park, where a lot of the Cuban folks meet to play dominoes. It's a pretty popular spot and a popular game too. That requires focus. You got to pay attention to your opponent and think. Very similar to playing chess. It's a very traditional game that was brought over from Cuba, and all of these people enjoy playing it on a regular basis. Meet up, hang out, catch up, and truly focus and don't get distracted. Yep, who's gonna be the domino champion today? This is the only question I have. Who's gonna be the domino champion? We don't know, but you can tell that everybody out here is very into playing dominoes. Very much into playing dominoes. So check out him. Generalísimo Máximo Gómez. Nació en Baní, República Dominicana, en 18 de noviembre 1836. Libertador de Cuba. So, believe it or not, but this gentleman over here, Dominican guy, was fighting for freedom in Cuba. So, super important person in the history of Latin America. And he's not only got an impressive beard, he also achieved many impressive things. So, amazing spot to catch up with your domino homies and see who's got the better domino moves. Cuban vibes, man. In all fairness though, it still feels very much like America. It's sort of a blend with American culture. Unlike when you hear a lot of people discuss this part of Miami, they go, oh yeah, it's just like Cuba, dude. And to them, I'd recommend visiting the actual Cuba because it's absolutely not. It's an American version of Cuba to highlight and symbolize how Cubans started out in America. To some extent, certain aspects might be reminiscent of Cuba, and it surely is the closest thing imaginable to the actual Havana outside of Cuba, but it's got its totally own flair, mostly revolving around a lot of stores, like the tiendas de cigarro, where you get your cigars, and it's got a lot of bars and places to eat. You can truly feel it once you get here. You can truly feel how the Cuban vibe down here is omnipresent. Wherever you go, folks be having their Cuban coffee, playing dominoes, having a good time, enjoying themselves, catching up. This is truly a pretty chill vibe, and there's a lot of good spots. Speaking of which, ¿dónde está calle 8. Okay, still, I'm gonna press stop right now. I need to get some water and sit my ass down because I'm getting a little tired. Here we are, McDonald's in Little Havana. And this kind of McDonald's, it looks different than your usual McDonald's. You know, it's got all those crazy colors everywhere. And it's looking kind of artsy too, matching the whole vibe of Little Havana. Here, check it out. The tour, it looks pretty artsy. And all those colors. Man, those artists, we're doing a hell of a job. But it's not for the design of this McDonald's over here. I'm usually not the biggest advocate of McDonald's, I'm not gonna lie. But if you do want to grab a bite every now and then, well, you know, you could just go, hey, what up, man? Hey, people having a good time, you know, enjoying themselves, you know. It's Little Havana. That's why I like the vibe. That's why I enjoy coming down here and soaking in the Cuban vibes of Little Havana. But let's save our breath right now and listen to our stomachs, because we're starving like Marvin right now. And listen to our stomachs and get some McDonald's grub in our system. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, here we go. So let's order something off of their menu. Let's see what they got. Do they have the regular stuff, or is it going to be different? Well, we don't know, but we finna find out right about now. Scan your code. I don't get it. What kind of code they're referring to? Let's go to a different machine. Hola. Hola. Those machines. Some of them don't work. There you go. Skip login. Alrighty, here we go. Let's get something to eat, shall we? We're gonna go with our daily double. Let's grab the daily double. And what else? Fries? No, don't need them. Don't need them. Beverages. Let's check it out. Coke Zero. Let's go with our Coke Zero. Do they also have water? They serve water. Let's get some water, you guys. Add to order. $2.49 for water. Gotta be one hell of a water. And now let's pay. Let's pay. The way it works is you gotta grab one of these numbers, and it automatically gives you a table upon entering that number, which is 13. I've never seen this before at no other McDonald's. So you can't just randomly pick a table. Everything is in order up in this McDonald's. And now we gotta wait for our number, which is 671. 671. Our lucky numbers. Our happy numbers. Even though we didn't pick the Happy Meal, we went with a burger and some water.
A few minutes later.
Here we go, y'all. So let's check it out. Alright. There's the burger. Alright, pretty regular little burger. Nothing out of the ordinary. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. But before we do it, let's get a sip of water to stay hydrated. With these hot Miami temperatures that can really drag you down sometimes, so always make sure you drink enough water. Well, for $2.49, this water isn't that bad. Usually I'm not that picky when it comes to water. I know there's actual water connoisseurs that really have to have one specific brand all the time, and they're willing to pay a little more, such as Fiji water. A lot of people like Fiji water. Me personally, I usually don't mind, as long as it's some refreshing water to quench your thirst and to stay hydrated. Anyways, let's grab a bite and see how it tastes. Tastes good. It has 2 patties, tomatoes, lettuce, and mayonnaise. And although me being not too big on mayonnaise usually, but it goes perfectly with everything that's on the burger. It does add some flavor to the mix. And the patties, they taste like your regular McDonald's patties. Oh, no way. Yo, what happened? There's a little, it looks like a lash in the burger. I mean, you guys know, I mean, I'm not superstitious, so I don't know if it's my lucky day and I can make a wish right now because I have a lash on my burger. Let's just hope it was some hair coming out of my beard because it does look a little similar. So I can't tell. McDonald's, don't press me or we gonna sue you. This is America. No, I'm just playing, man. I'm a little too tired for a private investigation right now of whose lash or beard stubble it was. I'm gonna assume I'm just gonna assume it was mine. Check it. Little Havana gets so busy during the day. There's so many visitors. In fact, annually it's 3 million visitors flocking to Little Havana and check out the area and explore all these places, including this exceptional McDonald's. So, but all in all, it's a solid burger. It's not a big one, but it's still slightly better than just some random food to just fill up your stomach just because you have to. I'm not even that hungry. I just decided I'm gonna hit this trippy looking McDonald's down in Little Havana and try it out. One thing I noticed after I got in was how chill it is in here, which again totally matches the vibe in all of Little Havana. And here's the thing, right? It's pretty rare that you're gonna pick a certain day out of the week that you're gonna then turn into an official cheat day that you're gonna use to treat yourself with burgers or some other type of fast food. To me, my personal experience, it's always something that just happens spontaneously. Just like us, we went past this McDonald's joint down here in Little Havana, and after it caught my eye, and next thing you know, we be sitting in here and enjoying our burger and having a chat about how and where to spend your cheat days. Word to your mother, like this place makes you feel like a humble pimp with platinum teeth. Like one breath of Miami air fills you with this electrifying energy to get things done like a boss. I love me some water. I swear I'm gonna be so hydrated after this, deservedly so, because we've been walking the walk and talking the talk down in Little Havana all damn day. My name is Lex and I approve this message. Yup, that one. Speaking of Miami with regards to walking, Winston Churchill once said, "Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm." And although the only failure I could think of is not subscribing to the channel, we sure are a far cry from lacking enthusiasm in this multifaceted place, offering countless of cool things to enjoy, including a health-conscious fitness lifestyle, embraced by so many folks, making this place packed with all kinds of outdoor sports fans, runners, and gym rats alike. I personally always prefer to do my bench press first. Bench press machine. Although, on second thought, we should rename the term gym rat to gym lizard because boy, I ain't seen no rats like I do in New York, but lizards everywhere. It's an exotic place, man. Now, as you can tell by me inventing new gym slang, I'm a little sunstruck right now. So let's finish our set for today, fam. Let's do this.
Two hours later.
Believe it or not, y'all, but yep, it does rain. To those who think rain doesn't exist on Miami, isn't aware that the sky isn't always as bright in Miami. So this is what it looks. Yep, folks, it does rain in Miami. I'd say this is necessarily the first thing you'd expect when it comes to all things Miami. A rainy day would be part of it, although it might be something that isn't necessarily the first thing coming to mind when it comes to hitting the streets of Miami. but it can rain out here, just like in a lot of other places. That being said, the temperatures are still pretty awesome. Although the weather is cooling off a little, but it still is super pleasant out here in Miami, temperature wise. It's just getting a little wet, that's all.
Dude, I'm so wet right now.
The streets of Miami are officially flooded, y'all. So this isn't supposed to be an umbrella commercial or whatever, but it wouldn't be such a bad advice to take your umbrella with you, because it can rain sometimes. That's what you get if you do the rain dance we did earlier. We were summoning the rain gods with our dance. Guys, not for nothing, but this weather makes you want to sit down somewhere and eat. But not just anything, man. We in Miami and we got a curious palate. So if you haven't heard about a thing called Latin Asian fusion food, make sure you wear your eating pants, because they got a plethora of mean dishes. And all I know is that stuff's supposed to be on a whole nother level.
Delicious Chinese Latino food scene.
Hooked on to fried rice.
Juan Prieto, with Puerto Rican roots, showcases his Latin Asian fusion specialty dishes designed for the community he grew up in.
It's amazing just growing up in the community and being a Heat fan and kind of seeing the evolution of the area and the food scene.
And we've been already trying a variety of delicious street foods out here in Miami, as you saw in some of my previous videos, but nothing like Latin Asian food, which I'm about to try right now. Historically, the Asian diaspora spreads across all over Latin America and the Caribbean, resulting in this very interesting mix of flavors that also made its way over to America through the Asian Latino diaspora. Understandably, the fusion of Asian and Latin cuisines is a hot trend. Look for it and you'll find it, especially right here in Miami, which hosts among the largest Latino population in America. Now, Latino Asian food ranges from casual dishes like sushi burritos and Korean barbecue tacos to high-end restaurants. Personally, when it comes to all things Asian food, I mostly favor smaller mom and pop places without needing to pre-book a table, and instead just drop in as you please and get your food quickly. So say less, fam. We hungry and I can't wait, man. Entonces vamos a probar la comida asiática de Miami. ¿Están listos? Dale. Yo, check it. This looks banging, y'all. Yup. We gotta check it out. We have to try it. Are you guys ready? That nice lady from the counter, she gave me the hottest sauce they possibly have up in here. La salsa más picante que tienen aquí. La muy amable señora me dice que trabajas aquí. That lady, she works here. She says this is gonna be the spiciest sauce they got. So can't go without the spicy sauce. Feel me? So let's try it. Yep. Let's put it all. Let's empty it. Oh, perfect. You gotta have hot sauce. Salsa picante. No puedes comer sin salsa picante. Por lo menos comida asiática como eso. You can't go without the hot sauce when it comes to Asian food. This food in particular, it's supposed to be Chinese food. This is a Chinese spot that we're at. Let's dig in. Die Garnelen sehen aber richtig geil aus. Können wir tauschen, ein Stück Fleisch gegen die Garnelen? Wenn da keine Soße drauf ist? Ja, gib dir jetzt ohne. Ja. We're gonna swap meats. I'm gonna give my brother a little piece of that. Thanks, my G. Now we're gonna taste the shrimp also. This is, hey, no cap, this is really good. It's really good. No doubt. But I like mine slightly better because it's not only spicier, but fried rice is one of the best stuff you can get. It's to die for. We're on Chinese cloud 9 right now, as far as the taste. Come on, open your mouth. Here comes the little Chinese plane. Open, 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 open. Good. How does it taste? No, I'm telling you. Ten out of 10, y'all. 10 out of 10. Big up to the chef. Big up to the chef. You did a good job. Buen trabajo. Thumbs up. Well, the food. ¿Tienen basura por casualidad? Perdona. Gracias. Muchísimas gracias. Nos encanta la comida. Muchísimas gracias, Hasta luego. Tú también, Gracias. Let's head out. Hasta luego. Hasta luego, patrón. Gracias. Enjoy, folks. Yeah. Mission accomplished.